Obsessed with eternal life, Putin's inner circle pushes for anti-aging drug to extend his life. Argentina's Milei reignites ongoing feud with Maduro, says he turned Venezuela into a human graveyard. Japan company wows social media. Obsessed with eternal life, Putin's inner circle pushes for anti-aging drug to extend his life. Argentina's Milei reignites ongoing feud with Maduro, says he turned Venezuela into a human graveyard. Japan company wows social media with cat staff, office clerk, auditor, even chaircat.
NY conman cleric Father Paul used $650,000 in phony charity donations to fund lavish lifestyle, plastic surgery, announced federal authorities. In Austria, daughter of doctor, allegedly drilled open skull during surgery. Reportedly, Houthi arms dealers using social media to buy and sell weapons.
Uganda police find 24 human skulls at Kampala shrine. Cucumber shortage in Iceland triggered by viral TikTok trend. Officials probe death of Wells Fargo employee found dead in her cubicle 4 days after last scanning into work. American archaeologist dies after Viking ship replica capsizes off Norway. Lonely dolphin may be behind series of attacks on swimmers in Japan. Amanda Stenberg says the Acolyte being cancelled was not a huge shock after rampage of vitriol from toxic Star Wars fans.
A beluga whale accused of spying for Russia with a mounted camera has been found dead near Norway's coast. Russian activist reveals that Spanish journalist Pablo Gonzalez spied on her for the Kremlin. Turkey arrests 15 radical nationalists accused of assaulting 2 U.S. soldiers.
Canadian woman charged after $12.3 million of meth allegedly found in luggage. In South Korea, man chases down thief who stole woman's bag as she was attempting suicide. South African beauty queen crowned Miss Nigeria after nationality row.
A 13 feet and growing python was seized from a New York home and sent to a zoo. Peru seizes hundreds of endangered frogs used to make Andean Viagra. Severely injured man dies in South Korea after 4 hours search for hospital. China says it is ending foreign adoptions, prompting concern from U.S. Texas sues to block Biden rule protecting privacy for women who get abortions. Fast-spreading monkeypox variant detected in Congo city of 17 million. NU donated monkeypox vaccines arrive in DRC, after WHO declared health emergency.
Dr. Fauci was hospitalized with West Nile virus and is now recovering at home, a spokesperson says. World's first lung cancer vaccine trials launched across 7 countries. Mark Zuckerberg says White House was wrong to pressure Facebook on COVID.
Denmark wants to ban encrypted Telegram and Signal chats. Indonesia considers banning Telegram over poor content moderation. In the absence of a representative for the X network in Brazil, the STF blocks financial resources from Elon Musk's Starlink. China's dielectric wafers made of artificial sapphire could extend battery life. SK Hynix develops 6th generation 10 nanometers class DDR5, with the world's first 16GB DRAM modules. Chipmaker claims electric savings of up to 30% for data centers. NVIDIA's future relies on chips that push technology's limits.
Apple helped nix part of a child safety bill. Facebook partner admits smartphone microphones listen to people talk to serve better ads. No TV or screens for toddlers, Sweden tells parents. Ransom Hub ransomware group targets 210 victims across critical sectors. Malicious NPM packages mimicking Noblox.js compromise Roblox developers' systems. Docker's OS X image used for security research, hit by Apple DMCA takedown.
China launches new remote sensing satellite group. US researchers find probable launch site of Russia's new nuclear-powered missile. UK suspends 30 of its 350 arms export licenses to Israel.
Huawei to launch its first triple folding phone on September 10th. Windows 11 finally surpasses Windows 10 as most popular OS among gamers. In the US, California law poised to create penalties for digitally cloning dead performers without consent.
Brazil's Supreme Court votes unanimously to uphold X ban as users switch to Threads and Blue Sky. Starlink emerges as fresh battleground between Musk and Brazil. VPN demand surges in Brazil despite legal threat to fine users nearly $9,000 a day for using workarounds to access X. In the U.S., social networks can't be forced to filter content for kids, says judge.
Korean women scurrying to take down selfies amid deep-fake porn crimes, as South Korea battles surge of deep-fake pornography after thousands found to be spreading images. In South Korea, 403 people apprehended for deep-fake crimes since 2021, announces police. Korea probes Telegram on alleged negligence of deep-fake crime. Brazil's ban of X causes blue skies surge.
Samsung blames third-party chargers for Galaxy Z Fold 6 paint peeling after it decided to not include an official charger in the box. Wet Cybertruck catches fire after hitting fire hydrant. Chase bank glitch videos go viral as company warns it's fraud, plain and simple. China's chip capabilities just 3 years behind TSMC, teardown shows. Intel looks for options to escape the dire financial situation. Foundry business likely to take a massive hit. China warns Japan of retaliation for possible new chip curbs.
PayPal ventures into in-person payments with Apple Pay integration and cashback rewards. Visa and Santander, selected by Brazil's central bank for a second phase of CBDC pilot. Taobao plans to allow users to pay via WeChat Pay. Veeam releases security updates to fix 18 flaws, including 5 critical issues. Elon Musk's xAI launches Colossus training cluster. NaNoWriMo, the organizer of National Novel Writing Month, says condemning AI is classist and ableist.
TASS reports, Russia's cybersecurity market may grow by 10 to 15% in 2024. Russian military officers accused of pre-invasion cyber attack on Ukraine. Cadet Blizzard hacking group linked to unit of Russia's GRU, as Russia's most notorious special forces unit now has its own cyber warfare team. Linkin Park selects Emily Armstrong from rock band Dead Sara as new singer, reveals tour and album from Zero. Lady Gaga says new album is out in February 2025. Binance bans CZ, former CEO Changpeng Zhao, for life after $50 million fine and jail time.
South Park, to return in 2025, creators are skipping election on purpose, avoiding Trump jokes and also waiting for Paramount to figure their S out. James Gunn's DC series Creature Commandos sets max premiere date. Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas. Now, after decades in showbiz, he's going to start using it.
Judge orders Martin Shkreli to turn over all copies of unreleased Wu-Tang Clan album. Foo Fighters donate My Hero royalties to Kamala Harris campaign after Donald Trump uses song at rally. Trump and associates set to face Isaac Hayes' estate in court over use of songwriter's music.
Glenn Powell-led Running Man reboot, directed by Edgar Wright, sets November production start at Paramount. Quentin Tarantino refuses to watch Toy Story 4 because Toy Story 3 is one of the best movies I've ever seen and the perfect trilogy ender. I'm done. Mariah Carey says her heart is broken after mother and sister die on same day.
France to trial ban on mobile phones at school for children under 15. China's internet users near 1.1 billion, driven by short videos and mobile payments.
Ryan Reynolds says it's time for an Oscar for stunt performers. Workers in UK to be granted right to demand 4 days week. Oprah Winfrey to interview Bill Gates, Sam Altman, MKBHD, and others on AI during our long primetime event. Paralympic Games begin with dazzling opening ceremony through heart of Paris. Taliban bans mixed martial arts for being too violent. Private equity sets sights on $30 billion youth sports industry.
Winona Ryder says, being blatantly sexually harassed in her 20s and 30s soured her desire to make movies. Cate Blanchett says there is a distinct lack of shame in modern society. Tokyo Film Festival launches Women's Empowerment section.
ESPN, ABC, and other Disney channels dropped from DirecTV in contract dispute. Netflix works to improve reality TV dubbing to lure more subscribers. Manta Webtoon platform to add 300 titles over coming year. Upgrade creator payment system.
Joey Chestnut beats Kobayashi, sets new world record in Netflix hot dog eating competition. ByteDance eyes $9.5 billion in record Asia dollar corporate loan. Ticketmaster's dynamic pricing faces UK government investigation after Oasis reunion tour sale. Ian McKellen reveals he's been approached to reprise his role as Gandalf in Andy Serkis' new The Lord of the Rings films. Anya Taylor-Joy says her dream Disney role would be Elsa in Frozen. AI is a hammer that can smash your skin and destroy who you are, says Jennifer Hale following SAG-AFTRA strikes.
Scientists use food dye found in Doritos to make see-through mice. Caltech team develops first non-invasive method to continually measure true blood pressure. Scientists cultivate robots controlled by fungus as mushroom learns to crawl after being given robot body. More children walk or cycle to school in central London since Yilla's introduced. Study suggests bat population collapse linked to increased pesticide use and more than 1,000 infant deaths. The Roman siege of Masada lasted just a few weeks, not several years, say archaeologists.
Webb finds early galaxies weren't too big for their britches after all. Uranus' 4 biggest moons may have buried oceans of salty water. Astronomers might finally have explanation for mysterious wow signal.
Public trust in drinking water safety is low globally. Study finds association with perceptions of public corruption. The largest known protein has been discovered in algae, and it's a machine that makes poison. Superconductivity study confirms existence of edge supercurrents.
Promising antibiotic candidates discovered in microbes deep in the Arctic Sea. Chemists achieve PFAS-free synthesis of fluorinated pharmaceutical and agrochemical compounds. Ancient gene gives spiders their narrow waist, research reveals.
Earth has planet-wide electric field that's equally important as gravity. New Horizons spacecraft measurements shed light on the darkness of the universe. International consortium with NASA reveals hidden impact of spaceflight on gut health.
New evidence supports theory that oxygen isotope ratio in seawater slowly increased over last 540 million years. Scientists discover neurons that act as brain glue to recall memories. Study suggests gun-free zones do not attract mass shootings.
Former postal worker accused of intercepting drugs and delivering them to traffickers in New Jersey. More than $900,000 in drugs and cell phones seized at Edmonton prison. Half of South Koreans have chronic anger issues, as per a study. Like people, vultures get set in their ways and have fewer friends as they age. New research busts the myth that crossbred designer dogs are healthier than pedigrees. Retiring a year later than expected increases the probability of dying before age 70.
India's student suicide rate surpasses population growth rate. Suicide rates in England and Wales reach highest level since 1999.
World's lowest birth rate spurs Korea to hire foreign nannies. Trump says he wants to make IVF treatments paid for by government or insurance companies. If elected, condom use is decreasing in a worrying way among European adolescents.
Elon Musk backs 4chan's claim that women are incapable of critical thinking, as Elon Musk suggests support for replacing democracy with government of high-status males. Musk suggests sharing posts of cute puppies so your ex-feed doesn't become more toxic. Efforts to promote equality have gone too far, say 30% of Gen Z men in Japan.
Hong Kong schools forced to axe 70 primary 1 classes as student population shrinks. In Japan, bus group Ryobi sets up 4x fund to survive population fall. District in Busan offers 1M Korean won, just for starting romantic relationship through event. Biden administration announces expansion of maternal home visit programs. Ozempic hailed as fountain of youth drug that could slow down aging, researchers say. From Putin to school kids, vaping will stop you having babies. From months ago, The Guardian reports as women should give up vaping if they want to get pregnant, study suggests.
Clearview AI fined by Dutch agency for facial recognition database. OpenAI hits 1 million paid users for business versions of ChatGPT. Microsoft gives deepfake porn victims a tool to scrub images from Bing search. US, Britain, EU to sign first international AI treaty. Fintech giant Ant Group spins out AI service into a personal assistant app in China. Volkswagen brings ChatGPT to its vehicles via voice assist.
AI Alexa subscription in October. OpenAI supports California AI bill requiring watermarking of synthetic content, and Elon Musk says California should probably pass the SB 1047 AI safety bill.
Tesla's Elon Musk shares first look inside Cortex supercluster at Giga Texas. Anthropic publishes the system prompts that make Claude tick. Files by Google gets ready to start summarizing your documents, as per APK teardown.
In the U.S., police officers are starting to use AI chatbots to write crime reports. Japan's police to deploy AI-powered drones in disaster-hit areas to deter looters. New startup wants to sell you sunlight after dark using mirrors. Alibaba Tongyi Qianwen team launches Qwen 2 VL model to support real-time analysis of dynamic videos. Gmail users on Android can now chat with Gemini about their emails. ChatGPT's weekly active users have doubled since last year to 200 million, and 92% of Fortune 500 companies use OpenAI products.
Apple blocked from training Apple Intelligence on several publishing websites. And Apple's new iOS developer beta lets you remove objects from pictures using AI. Generative AI coding startup Magic lands $320 million investment from Eric Schmidt, Atlassian, and others. In Germany, the coalition government wants to allow facial recognition with internet photos. NVIDIA. Apple in talks to join OpenAI's new funding round, valuing it at over $1 billion. Dell raises forecasts as demand surges for NVIDIA-powered AI servers. California legislature passes controversial kill switch AI safety bill. Microsoft says AI could save tons of money if it learns to ask humans for help. Conversational AI powered by large language models amplifies false memories in witness interviews. Scientists build computer from DNA that can solve chess problems. Google's AI-powered Ask Photos feature begins U.S. rollout. YouTube is developing AI detection tools for music and faces, plus creator controls for AI training. Ilias Sutskever's startup, Safe Superintelligence, raises $1 billion.
Boeing Starliner set to leave space station without its crew. Spacecraft flies closer to Mercury than planned after thruster glitch. Tiny glass beads suggest Moon had active volcanoes when dinosaurs roamed Earth, says research. AT&T takes Broadcom to court over VMware Support Services dispute. Salesforce buys Israeli data protection co-owned for $1.9 billion. U.S. judge says X must face class action age bias claims over mass layoff.
Find My is finally coming to Korea with spring 2025 launch. Bluetooth 6.0 launch brings a new channel sounding feature that could help Apple's Find My app with centimeters level accuracy. The iPhone 16 Pro may be able to take high-quality photos, even when taking macro shots, thanks to camera upgrades.
Philips announces new generation Hue Play box with HDMI 2.1 and new light effects. Qualcomm says it's working on mixed reality smart glasses with Samsung and Google. Broadcom forecasts lukewarm quarterly revenue despite AI chip surge. Shares fall.
Scientists invent filter that can recycle PFAS into renewable batteries. Google DeepMind releases new AI model for protein design, AlphaProteo. The FTC should stop tech companies from bricking their products, consumer groups say.
Internet Archive loses appeal. Court rules ebook lending is copyright infringement. Alleged fraudster got $10 million in royalties using robots to stream AI-made music, as FBI busts musicians' elaborate AI-powered $10 million streaming royalty heist. Spotify wins copyright infringement lawsuit over Eminem royalties due to legal loophole.
Astrobot is 2024's highest-rated standalone game so far, according to Metacritic. Sony's flop Concord acts 2 weeks after PS5 PC release. PlayStation quietly reveals PS5 Pro in 30th anniversary teaser.
Telegram's Durov says growing pains aided criminal abuse, as Telegram founder breaks silence, calling charges misguided. Telegram will start moderating private chats after CEO's arrest, as Telegram halts end-to-end encryption for personal chats, 2 weeks after CEO Pavel Durov was arrested. New Mexico Attorney General sues company behind Snapchat alleging child sexual extortion on the site. TikTok's possible U.S. ban losing support among Americans, Pew survey finds.
Apple to hold fall event on September 9th. New iPhones expected. Meta cancels its Apple Vision Pro competitor. Microsoft backtracks on deprecating the 39-years-old Windows control panel.
Critical flaws in Tracker GPS system expose users to remote attacks. ESET research discovers Ngate, Android malware, which relays NFC traffic to steal victims' cash from ATMs. In Canada, Park and Fly reveals data breach affecting 1 million customer files.
ASCII smuggling flaw that enabled data theft from Microsoft 365 Copilot. Sonic Wall issues critical patch for firewall vulnerability allowing unauthorized access. Crayola trademarks the slightly earthy smell of its crayons. Darwin's fear was unjustified. Study suggests fossil record gaps not a major issue.
Social platform X edits AI chatbot. After election officials warn that it spreads misinformation. World Bank halts paid advertising on X after CBS News finds its promoted ad under racist content. Court orders X to reveal investors. Links to Putin's allies found, as a court filing unmasked the 100 investors in Elon Musk's X, with a Saudi prince, major VCs, Diddy and Jack Dorsey. El Salvador sides with Telegram's CEO, advocates free speech. Russian hacktivists target French websites in the wake of Telegram founder's arrest. Telegram says it is compliant with EU Digital Services Act after founder Pavel Durov's arrest.
Telegram founder's arrest part of broad investigation, French prosecutors say, as Telegram CEO arrested over probe into child porn, drug trafficking on app. Russians do everything via Telegram. Pavel Durov's arrest upends Kremlin military comms, and reportedly panic mounts on pro-war Russian Telegram channels after Pavel Durov's arrest. France's Macron says arrest of the head of the Telegram messaging app wasn't political. UAE requests consular services for detained Telegram founder. IBM to close China R&D operations, affecting 1,600 workers, claimed in reports. China's industrial strategy on collision course with top German export industries. Black Myth Wukong is still delayed indefinitely on Xbox Series XS due to a memory leak issue, as per a rumor. Black Myth Wukong becomes smash hit with over 10 million copies sold.
EU plans 36% tariff on Chinese EVs, with lower duty for Tesla. Following US lead, Canada to hit China with tariffs on electric vehicles, aluminum, steel, as Canada follows US, imposes 100% tariff on EVs imported from China. China's BYD beats Honda and Nissan in April to June term for the vehicles sold.
PDD plunges 18% after revenue outlook disappoint, as China's PDD suffers $55 billion market cap wipeout after flagging an uncertain market. Boeing announces China commercial fleet to more than double by 2043 for growth and modernization.
Tencent NetEase rethink Japan investments after yielding few blockbuster video games. Steam suffers major DDoS attack during launch of Black Myth Wukong. F-Movies, the largest movie streaming piracy ring in the world, just got shut down.
Iranian hackers target U.S. in ransomware and espionage attacks. Vietnamese human rights group targeted in multi-year cyber attack by APT-32. Durex India spilled customers' private order data. Samsung to display Galaxy AI, One UI, SmartThings, Tizen improvements in October. Google quietly added dual screen interpreter mode for foldables to the Google Translate app. Threads starting to roll out the ability for Threads users who've turned on sharing to the Fediverse, the collection of social networking services, to see and like replies from people on other servers across Threads. Meta now allows preteens to explore Horizon worlds with parents' permission. Commercial spyware vendor exploits used by Kremlin-backed hackers, Google says, as Russian group targeted Mongolian government with exploits used by NSO Group. Unpatchable 0-day in surveillance cam is being exploited to install Mirai as unpatched Avtech IP camera flaw exploited by hackers for botnet attacks. NATO believes Russia poses a threat to the West's internet and GPS services. Yelp sues Google over dominance in local search. Alibaba wins Beijing's approval and end to years-long scrutiny. Samsung shows interest in Nokia